Breastfeeding your baby is not just about giving them milk. You are feeding them and are also providing comfort and closeness. The ideal way to breastfeed a baby is called responsive breastfeeding. Responsive breastfeeding is a way to make sure your baby gets the milk that they need. It also helps you develop your relationship with your baby. Every time you give your baby a feed, you are helping to build and grow the loving bond between you.
Responsive feeding is comfort for both of us, so it's a two-way relationship. So I feel like I'm giving my children the best start in life. I know they're getting antibodies from there when there's winter flus going around. I know I'm giving them comfort if they want comfort. I just love the bond that we have when I'm feeding her.
Our thinking around breastfeeding has changed a lot in the last few years. We've learnt more about how breasts and breastfeeding work and how babies develop. Parents were sometimes told that it was a good idea to try and get babies on a schedule. Sometimes they were told not to let their babies feed for comfort or fall asleep on the breast. We might sometimes still hear these out-of-date ideas. We now know that breastfeeding is a conversation between mother and baby. When we let that happen and we don't let clocks and strict rules about timing get in the way, then we have the best chance of it working out for everyone.
Nobody in our families had ever breastfed before. My mum didn't and my husband's mum didn't. And none of my sister-in-laws or anyone around us had breastfed. So it was challenging for us with just realising what was normal for a breastfed baby. In the beginning of breastfeeding, I found it challenging how to hold a baby, how to latch them on. I didn't know about putting their nose to the nipple or not having your hand at the back of their head. So I did need help with how to position the baby. With my first daughter, I felt the pressure to time feeds and to see how long she was feeding or how often she was feeding. This time round, I think my attitude's been completely different. I've just taken all that pressure away of how often they should feed or how long they should feed, and I just listen to what my baby wants, and when she wants feeding, I feed her.
When babies are very little, we want to check they are feeding frequently. Your midwife might suggest you don't go longer than 3 hours from the beginning of one feed to the next, but that doesn't mean you can't feed more frequently than that. Breastfeeding is a great way to settle an unhappy baby and help them get to sleep.
I think it's natural for them to fall asleep at the breast. It's comfort for them. You often get a lot of input from other people, like advice or telling you what you should and shouldn't do, but I'd just say listen to your baby and listen to your body. And for me, I just followed my instincts and did what felt right for us for me and for us as a family.